Rigor from the AMC, and this is a video presentation about euthanasia. So let's start. Okay, first of all, euthanasia. What is euthanasia? Euthanasia is the act, voluntarily or involuntarily, killing someone to relieve a certain pain or a certain suffering that the person is suffering from. So actually there are 5 types of euthanasia. First is the voluntary euthanasia, second non-voluntary, third involuntary, then the last 2 is passive euthanasia and active euthanasia. So first I will explain to you what is voluntary euthanasia. So voluntary euthanasia is conducted with the consent of the patient, is termed voluntarily. Active voluntary euthanasia is legal in certain places, example like Belgium and Netherlands. Voluntary euthanasia is also considered as or called as assisted suicide, because it's like the person who is suffering from pain is asking a certain person, another person, that may assist him or her to end his or her own life. So yes. Second is the non-voluntary euthanasia. Non-voluntary euthanasia is conducted where the consent of the patient is unavailable and termed non-voluntary euthanasia. Examples of this is child euthanasia, which is illegal worldwide, of course. Then non-voluntary euthanasia is, can say, this another way around, or the complete opposite of voluntary euthanasia. Then next is the involuntary euthanasia, which is conducted against the will of the patient. Yeah, that's maybe the definition of involuntary euthanasia. Then the next is active euthanasia. Active euthanasia entails the use of lethal substances or forces, such as administering a lethal injection to a certain person to kill the person or end his or her own life. And it is the most controversial. It is used in the most controversial means. Then passive euthanasia. Lastly, passive euthanasia is or entails the withholding of common treatments such as antibiotics necessary for continuance of life. For example, first, voluntary. So this is where a person insists or forced, let's say a member of his family, to help him or her to end his own life. So it's like the person is begging for a certain person to end his or her life. And second, non-voluntary euthanasia. Non-voluntary euthanasia is considered as not knowing that they are about to be killed, or not knowing that they are going to be killed. Then involuntary. Involuntary euthanasia is maybe close to murder, or known as mercy killing. It's like the person wants to live, but there is no chance that he will live. It's like he wants to live, but the person needs to die. So next is active euthanasia. So active euthanasia is like, okay, here's an example. I have a heart disease, and I only have a certain time left to live. So the thing is, my time is already limited, and I know my family cannot support me financially anymore. So it's like I'm going to commit suicide. That's active euthanasia, because I don't know, maybe I'll overdose for me to die. Then lastly, passive euthanasia. Passive euthanasia is maybe stopping taking my meds, because like I said, I have a heart disease, and possibly stopping my taking meds for me to die over time. So yeah, that's probably the simplest way to explain euthanasia and 5 types of euthanasia. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's it. Thank you.